Hello everyone, I am Qyorria, and today I'll present to you my leveling guide for crafters between level 80 and 90. There are a lot of ways to do so and lots of advice you can get around, however I just want to give my thoughts and my way to do so. Also I tried to make that guide as short as I could, but I might do a longer one and to explain things in details. Macros will be given at the end of the video for each kind of item with minimum stats, requirements, and will be available to copy in the comment section. If my guide is interesting enough for you, please consider subscribing to my channel to support me and comment if you have any suggestion or question about it. First and foremost, you should unlock Studium Deliveries by speaking to Qyorria in Qyorria. The quest, the faculty, will be available at a certain point in the MSQ, and you'll need a level 80 crafter or gatherer. You will also need to have done the level 50 quest Incrustable Tasties in each guard. Every details are in the description. On the crafting part of the Studium Deliveries, you will have quests and deliveries for the Faculty of Medicine, the Faculty of Archaeology, and the Faculty of Astronomy. For the first one, you can do them as Alchemist or Culinarian, but I will recommend you to do them as Culinarian. For the second, you can do them as Blacksmith, Armorer, and Goldsmith, but I will recommend you to do them as Armorer. For the last, you can do them as Carpenter, Leatherworker, and Weavers, but I will recommend you to do them as Carpenter. If you want a reason for this, it is simple. Carpenter and Culinarian need more Leves to get from level 80 to 90. So to speak, each of the 3 jobs you pick, even if nobody forces you to do all the deliveries only with these 3 jobs, will get about 21 million of experience while you need 82 million to get to level 90. So it replaces quite a lot of Leves. Deliveries can be made on level 80, 83, 85 and 88 for a total of almost 21 million of experience points. Before going deep in Leves, I recommend you playing weekly custom deliveries like Qyorria or Qyorria, as well as doing supply mission for your grand company, which will grant you a lot of experience or sometimes items really cheap on the market board or easy to make. As mentioned slightly before, you will do a big part of your leveling through Leves. You can have up to 99 allowance and get 3 back every 12 hours. If you want to level one job at a time and only with Leves, without even crafting, you will need an average of 31 Leves to get from level 80 to 90. I show you on the screen the best Leves to get from level 80 to 90 in terms of experience point reward. It is up to you to adapt with your needs. I also consider you have level 80 gatherers, and so you can craft pretty much anything you can gather. If you craft the needed items for your Leves, you can get to level 81 for each crafter before turning in any Leves. If you buy through the market board, however, you will need more to get to max level. Crafting items grants you between 200,000 experience and 350,000 experience. And the first time crafting an item grants you an extra experience point. If you don't have enough Leves for your crafter, you should consider starting level 86 to make collectables. To unlock the possibility to turn in collectables in Endwalker, go to Rad's Atan at 11.79.6 and speak to Off Pilona for the quest Expanding the House of Splendors level 80 quest. If you start that at level 86, you should aim at making level 87 collectables and get to level 87 by actually crafting them and any necessary material for them. Then you will aim, to get to level 89 with these same crafts, so don't worry about crafting too much. Even if you attain level 90 with these, the reward in scripts is already worth it to buy rank 9 materials. To sum up a bit, from level 80 to 81, you will craft Leves items for your level 81 to 82. If you are missing experience on some jobs, consider doing weekly custom deliveries and supply missions of your own company. Then you will up your jobs simultaneously from 82 to about 86 with Leves. Carpenter, Culinarian and Armorer will perform Studium deliveries on level 80, 83, 85 and 88. So once you reach each given level, you should consider getting to the Studium Deliveries with them. Once all jobs are around 86 or 88, if you are out of Leves, you should make Collectables to turn in Razatan to get to level 90. Spend any wise credits you earn in the process for rank 9 materials of crafting, as you will need them later. In the second part of that video, I'm gonna speak about macros. I will present you 5 macros. One is 2 buttons. This macro will help you craft anything that will make you go to level 90. This is not aimed to help you after you have reached level 90 if you want to craft stuff, but it still can work at some point. This is the second time I record this video. The previous time, this part of the video, I mean, the previous time I had a problem, so I have to redo it, but in the meantime I changed my gear, but I can assure you that with level 80 gear it will work, and maybe even work better than with my new one. So the first macro I'll present you is about crafting level 81 material, like Qyorria nugget for example. This is a difficulty 1000 for 40 durability. That won't work with level 80 gear on higher things. So I will do a trial synthesis, reflect, manipulation, innovation, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, master's mend, innovation, great strides, last God's blessing, and a careful synthesis to finish the craft. So as you can see, that's a really simple macro. I made it because I wanted a fast macro. I could have made a macro for everything, but that's better that way. So for the second macro, this will be for material higher than 1000 difficulty. As you can see, I will craft Qyorria ingot. I can do it with the first macro, but it will depend on your stats. Otherwise, the second macro will work for the 82, 84 material. So I will make it for 84 for the example. Begin the trial synthesis, reflect, manipulation, innovation, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, delicate synthesis, master's mend, innovation, red stride, delicate synthesis, red strides, last God's blessing, and a careful synthesis to finish the craft. That's not much of an improvement between the two macro. That's like 2 lines or 2 more lines, just to make sure to have max quality and be sure to have material high quality for your craft, your future craft. It also gives you more experience to have to craft high quality items, so that's why that's really important. For the third macro that I will present you, it is another macro about material, a bit more complicated, I would say. It will require you to have a certain level to have advanced touch. Advanced touch, if you don't know, is unlocked at level 84. This will make your craft easier. Starting level 84, you can do this. I will show you an example again. For example, we have a manganese ingot, but I want something more complicated, just in case, to show you. So I will make a trial synthesis of the conduit ingot with that third macro. Reflect, manipulation, innovation, basic touch, standard touch, advanced touch, prudent touch, Master's Mend, Innovation, Standard Touch, Great Strides, God's Blessing, Veneration, Runewalk, Careful Synthesis. If you don't have a lot of craftsmanship, you might need another Careful Synthesis at the end, but it should work anyway for any material you want to craft between level 86 and 88-89. If we have more material in the future, it might not work for them, but for higher material anyway, that's not part of your leveling. The next macro I want to present you is about making custom deliveries and to craft anything below a certain difficulty. It should work for any item level 81 to 85 and for every custom Studium delivery you might want to do. So for this example, I'll go in story part, Studium Deliveries, and craft the last item. This is the biggest difficulty item of the set of Studium Deliveries, but it works with everything. It should work at least. So I will make a trial synthesis for the gold connector. I did it with level 80, even if I'm 90 right now. It will work, don't worry about it. I will press it. Reflect, Manipulation, Innovation, Delicate Synthesis, Delicate Synthesis, Delicate Synthesis, Delicate Synthesis, Innovation, Delicate Synthesis, Great Strides, God's Blessing, Veneration, Runewalk, and there is an extra careful synthesis just in case for the things you might want to craft, like for example level 85 stuff here. It might work with 86 too, depending on your stats. For the last macro I will present you, there is a change you can make in it, but it aims at first making the quality part and then the progress. It should help you craft any item between level 86 and 89, not 90. So for example, if I go down the list, we can for example craft that, not that, but 89 should be doable. We will do a trial synthesis again. Reflect, Manipulation, Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Innovation, Great Stride, Brilliant Touch, Great Stride, God's Blessing, Master's Mend, Veneration, and second button is about the progress, Runewalk, and just in case you don't have enough stat, you have an extra careful synthesis again. So that was the macro part of the video. I hope they were helpful for you. If you have any question about them, or if you want me to adapt them for your level and your stats, please comment on the comment section and I will make that for you. The macro were made via the website Teamcraft, so I invite you to check the website. It's really helpful, like easy to use when you get to know how it works. So that's how I make my macros most of the time. Not always. Sometimes I make them myself, but this tool is really helpful. Don't worry, that's not a third-party tool or anything. That's really out of the game, and you can import your macro via copy pasta. Anyway, I hope that video, that guide about leveling your crafters was helpful. Put a like if you did like the video, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.